are some of your personal favorite dunks?
I want to say either the windmill or the East Bay.
I'm a 1-foot jumper.
Man from the line full of Africans where they try to play us for the goal right now. Leading all my people in the struggle on the bubble, trying to hustle past the fork in the road right now. All my ready for the call, all I gotta do is push the button and they go.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it can only mean one thing. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the side. Hey, Dave.
Well, James.
Well, no doubt, David. He is one of the best. Thank you. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. They've got Jackson. Antetokounmpo is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Harden. And it's Zeller in at the 5 spot. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Home in the paint. There's Jackson with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Jackson's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Charlotte.
Obviously, times have been quite tough lately, but you have to think back to Cleveland's first and only title in 2016. LeBron's second season back in the city, and boy, did he deliver on his promise.
Sinks the 15-footer. Jackson's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And you know this, Greg. He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
That's tipped. By himself, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning-quick hands.
And that was an incredible year back in 2016. Of course, Draymond Green in that series suspended for Game 5. Doris changing the momentum.
Amazing to think, Kevin, how quickly things can shift and change in the NBA. Credit the Cavaliers. They made the bigger shots, and they had the best player on the floor in LeBron James. That was a season to remember.
Jackson looking around and stolen by Love. Thompson outside. Dishes it to Sexton. Cleveland moving the ball around. Love off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, you like to see Kevin Love operate from there. Yes, he can shoot the 3, but he's also a dangerous interior scorer.
Jackson passes to Zeller. Back to Jackson for 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Jackson. Garland, the pass to Osman. They get a hand on it. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Adjusting to the NBA game for this latest class of rookies, Doris. Always growing pains, a feeling out process. It's always interesting to watch that being put together.
There are, Kev. There always seem to be a couple of welcome to the NBA moments as a rookie. Certainly you might take your lumps here and there, but this is a talented young group. Can't wait to see what they do.
I can't either.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Thompson against James. Just 5 on the clock. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. And Cleveland turns it over again. With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounder. You look at Jackson, 3rd in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers Really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Garland, the pass to Osman. The dish to Garland. Can't cash in from close range.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Love against Jackson. The tray. And it's the Hornets another three.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
I think, Greg, if you get out-rebounded by that wide a margin, it speaks to a lack of energy and effort, and that's problematic.
Pass to Sexton. Now, here's Garland. Defense is right there. Knocked away. Zeller dishes to Jackson. And he elevates for the slam. Thompson did not like that.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Jackson. Sexton, the pass to Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Noel's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Nance finds Noel. Here's Henry. He's covered by Zeller. Nance against Giannis. Pass to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good D by Giannis.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now, here's Sexton, guarded by Harden. There's Jackson with the 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me, Greg, is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets, ahead by 26 points as we get...
The worst I've ever heard was my...
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter, we've got Zeller. Jackson is out there with Harden. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Giannis in at the 4-man position. And the rejection by Jackson. Goes up, and James throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism and the speed of James in the open floor never ceases to impress. He is just a beast at finishing these fast break opportunities.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Stolen by Jackson. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Here's Osman. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Love outside. Shot clock at 6. Poked away. They need this. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night. Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Jackson. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. James kicks to Jackson. A baseline J, and James gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. And it's 6 points for LeBron. LeBron's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Garland dishes to Exum. The pass to Garland. Back to Exum. Shot clock at 5. Here's Osman, guarded by Harden. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Outside Jackson. Giannis left side. And he drops it in from the low post. Giannis has got his second bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. And here they go. James, the bounce pass. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Jackson's got the feeling here tonight. 5 for 5 shooting from 3-point territory. Here's Garland. No good, unable to end this run.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. He swipes the ball away again.
He's making history, tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. 1:27 left to play here in the second quarter. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. From the arc. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Knocks it loose. Garland, the pass to Osman. Kicks to Thompson. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Giannis throws it down.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Love outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Osman. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all.
And another steal for him.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. And he's actually tied the record for the most steals in a game.
And now he sits alongside Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan, 11 steals, remaining the all-time benchmark for defensive thievery.
And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. In for your Cavaliers, Nance Henry.
Sexton with it. He gets it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Hornets on top, opening up a huge gap. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. New Orleans, you guys had a tough time stopping their offense in the first half. What do you have to do differently?
You know, we got to protect the paint. They're getting way too many easy baskets. You know, that's us communication on front of the post and, you know, just communicating a lot more.
We'll see if those changes stick. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. After the first